Next up, Ghost Rider's Heavens of Fire, #1. I don't know. It's all right, man. The art, I would much have preferred the art to have stayed kind of more so what it was with the title before. It just seems like an Opania ripoff almost. The Boshi stuff is really not as much an interest to me. I don't know. I don't enjoy it as much. I don't know why. Hate me for it. Don't hate me for it. But I don't know. I wasn't as into it. I gotta say, I was loving the Ghost Rider run, and then it was canceled, so I was disappointed. But so far, this mini is not so hot, so I'm really not missing it all that much. Next up, we got Daredevil, the Man Without Fear, #500. With the sweet wraparound. I believe it even folds out some more, but we're not going to take it out. Cool stuff. Great cover. Great send-off issue for Brubaker's run. Andy Diggle jumping on board. Very excited for that. I enjoy Andy Diggle's stuff. So we'll see what he can bring to Diggle Daredevil. Andy Diggle Daredevil! Singing a lot in this one, man. It's turning fucking show tunes up into business. Anyway, cool. Excited to see what Andy Diggle does. If you haven't been reading Daredevil, I jumped in probably like 5 issues ago. Way late to jump into it. Now I'm like, man, I gotta pick up the Bendis shit and the Brubaker shit. Don't make that mistake, people. Jump on Diggle's run. I'm sure it's going to be good, and you're going to end up picking up Diggle's, Brubaker's, and Bendis' run when the next guy comes on. The way they've been passing the torch, basically, by leaving each writer in a new scenario and situation that they've got to basically dig themselves out of is fantastic. And the situation of Daredevil being the leader of the Hand, fucking way cool. Let's see where they go with this. Okay. War of Kings, 6 of 6. Did not enjoy this whole series. Lilandra dying was the most significant thing to happen, and it wasn't even that significant. So, I don't know. The best thing that could potentially come out of it is, you know, because we're sure that neither of those characters died at the end. You know who I'm talking about if you read it. Those characters are not dead. Give me a break. One will be back anytime now with the Infinity Gauntlet and the Illuminati. Did I give away who one might have been? I may have, but guess what? It's not really a spoiler if it's probably not going to stick. The two of them will come crashing back in at the beginning of the next space epic saying, holy shit, bigger threat than both of us! And then they'll have to band together to fucking fight somebody. Mark my words. It's just, I don't know, War King just seemed forced to me. Just a setup for something else, maybe. Maybe the next Annihilation. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe it's not a full-scale, you know, sci-fi Marvel space event. Maybe it was just the build-up. But it was built up to be a mighty event. And it failed mightily. Alright, next up. Speaking of the mighty, we got the Mighty Avengers here. Whoops. Mighty Avengers, number 28. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Young Avengers versus Scarlet Witch. You got the Mighty Avengers. Slot Gage and Corey Fawn hitting the fucking stride, ladies and gentlemen. This comic is getting good and is getting good fast. I'm very much so enjoying it, and I highly recommend it. There was a time, like 4 videos ago, and I was like, yeah, close to dropping it. It's really hit its stride, and it's really enjoyable. It's set its own tone, and it's kind of its own individual unit in the Avengers mythology, and it does so well. I really, really, really enjoy it. I mean, I can't really give you one reason because there are so many. The art is good. The writing is really hitting its stride. It interacts with the Marvel Universe in an interactive, fluid way instead of seeming forced. Young Avengers, anybody who's been looking for the Young Avengers, they're here. 2 of them are consistent members of the title. And if you're an old school Avengers fan, this is old school Avengers-y for you, okay? And I was never a big old school Avengers fan, but this is getting me in quick. So, those are a few reasons I enjoy that title. Alright, next up, we got Captain America Reborn, number 2 of 5. Alright, I just want to point something out here. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is Captain America choking out fucking Hitler. Yeah! Fucking awesome! Brian Hitch, you were the man. Let's show you that one more time. That is Brian Hitch's rendition of Hitler being choked out by Captain America. All right, I fucking love it. Genius stuff. Aside from that, didn't enjoy the issue. All right, next up, we got the Invincible Iron Man number 16. Great stuff. Salvador Larroca art, Matt Fraction writing. Some of his best writing coming out right now, as far as I'm concerned. At least within a Marvel title. I very much so enjoy it more than his X-Men stuff, though his X-Men stuff is getting better. But him teamed with Salvador Larroca has been gold for me. I've really enjoyed it. The creativity and the writing has been fantastic from the concepts and ideas that he has come up with and put Tony Stark into, as well as the supporting cast. Have been fantastic. Eisner Award winning now, too, nonetheless, which is funny because Eisner, kind of Disney related, isn't he? So, maybe not. I made that up. So, anyway. Stretches. Scrooge McDuck? What? Could it be? Howard the Duck's uncle? You've heard that one a million times, but I'm sure. Anyway, so Invincible Iron Man, good stuff. Enjoy it. Pick it up. All right, next up, we got Amazing Spider-Man 601, which we're putting in the pile of covers mentioned with the breasticles prominently displayed. Number 602 and 603. And we're going to focus on 603 for a second here because I got to point out, I'm very sorry and I hate making fun of artists. Art sometimes, but that is the ugliest woman I've seen in quite a while. I'm very, very sorry. I'm hoping this wasn't modeled after somebody's wife, girlfriend, mother, sister. But I'm sorry, man. That's an ugly Mary Jane. Look at the mug on that. I don't know what it is. I don't find it attractive. Anyway, Amazing Spider-Man has been amazing, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not picking it up, pick it up. It's so good right now. And the story arc that's going right now involves Mary Jane. If you're one of the brand new day, one day later haters, then you're going to like this. The hinting that Mary Jane may know that Peter is Spider-Man continues. The end of 601 prominently focuses on that toward the end. And when I say prominently, I mean one awesome panel. Anyway, I personally have been loving Amazing Spider-Man post Brand New Day, one day later. I did miss Mary Jane. I didn't really enjoy that she was taken out of the scene as much as she was, but I appreciate the stories that have come after it. And she's back in it. I don't know how long. It's probably going to be a short-term thing. But, you know, it's good stuff. Enjoy it for what it is. Good writing is good writing. Good arting is good arting. A good title is a good title, and Amazing Spider-Man is indeed a good title. Bitching, groaning, moaning of the fanboys and fangirls aside. Good stuff. Next up, we got X-Men Legacy 227, which is a Utopia tie-in. Cool cover. And surprisingly, those are big breasts on a Dodson cover. So we'll go ahead and put it in the thing. It's not as prominent as the other ones. I don't think it focuses as much. Some of the other ones were like squeezing together, or they're up in there, or one's crotch level with the boobs, and the other one's up. You know what I'm talking about. I showed them to you. We'll cover them again. X-Men Legacy was good. I'm excited for it to move on and get into more of what it appears will be Rogue in a mentorship position. I'm really excited for that. I think that'll be a lot better than tying into Utopia. Utopia's been cool, but there's no need. And titles get tied in here and there, and it's kind of nice to see them go off on their own. And Carrie's been kind of doing that for a while on Legacy, so it's nice to see them get back in there. But a good setup for where it's going, and it fits organically out of Utopia, which ties the other titles, so it lends some cohesiveness, I suppose. So, we'll see. But I enjoyed it. Ares getting sapped by Rogue, way cool. Rogue with the power of the gods is fucking cool. Let me just tell you.